All right, boys and girls, today I'm going to teach you how to make connections. So let's go over some of the different ways we can make connections. We can make text-to-self connections, we can make text-to-text connections, and we can make text-to-world connections. So we read the crayon box that talked yesterday, and we went through and made some predictions and tried to understand the story. Well, another way to understand the story really well is to make connections to yourself and other texts and the world. So why don't we give it another read and let's see if we can make some connections for ourselves. The Crayon Box That Talked by Kroll. While walking in a toy store the day before today, do we know what day that is, boys and girls?
October 5th.
Very good. I overheard a crayon box with many things to say. I don't like red, said yellow, and green said, nor do I. And no one here likes orange, but no one quite knows why. Does anybody here have a favorite color?
Pink.
Well, Morgan's favorite color is pink, and that's a text-to-self connection because it's how the story relates to me. So as a reminder, why don't we draw a person? Remember, Miss Samantha's not a very good artist. So now we have a little person on our anchor chart so that we always remember that text to self is me. Let's keep reading. We are a box of crayons that does not get along. Said blue to all the others, something here is wrong. Well, I bought that box of crayons and took it home with me and laid out all the colors so all the crayons could see. What, boys and girls, does this remind us of any books we've read or movies we've seen?
Harold and the Purple Crayon.
That's right, Morgan. Harold and the Purple Crayon is a book that we've read. So that would be a text-to-text connection, how it relates to what I've seen or read. So why don't we use our markers again, and let's draw a book with lots of pages. And while we're at it, let's draw a movie clapper. So what we've read or what we've seen. So that we remember that text to text is what we've read or we've seen. So let's keep reading. They watched me as I colored with red and blue and green, and black and white and orange, and every color in between. They watched as green became the grass and blue became the sky, and the yellow sun was shining bright on white clouds drifting by. The colors changing as they touched, becoming something new. They watched me as I colored, they watched till I was through. And when I finally finished, I began to walk away. And as I did the crayon box, had something more to say. And do you remember yesterday, boys and girls, we thought the crayons were going to thank the little girl for all that she'd done for them? Let's see what they say. I do like red, said yellow. And green said, so do I. And blue, you were terrific. So high up in the sky. We are a box of crayons, each one of us unique. But when we get together, the picture is complete. All right, boys and girls, well, can we relate this story about the crayon box to somewhere else in our lives? Maybe our classroom? Does anyone think we can relate this to our classroom?
How we all get along.
That's right, Morgan, how we all get along. And that's a text-to-world connection, how it relates to the world around me. So let's use our markers again and draw a little world so that we remember that text-to-world connections are the world around us. That can be our classroom, that can be your house, that can be on the playground with your friends. So let's pair and share with some different connections that we've made with the story so far.